back to the parental involvement, man. I know I mentioned, we have to be honest with ourselves about whether our children are in gangs or whether they're experiencing things that might jeopardize their lives down the line. Children go missing. For me, it's the fact that a lot of times parents don't have pictures of their kids that they're not holding up signs. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
When you post the picture that you want people to identify the child, if you had it, you probably would have used another picture.
Right.
You know what I mean?
School picture.
But most times, these kids are throwing things up. They're representing something. You feel me? This is where the in denial, and I'm not saying for the parent themselves, but for the people who are trying to veil or trying to protect the parent from the reality.
Right.
We need the reality, man. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because let's be honest, an investigative team may be able to determine that your child is on North Main right now if he's throwing up this.
Right.
Or may be able to determine that, oh, they're in Maysville. They're here. They're there right now based off of that. But if we cut it at the gate saying, no, my child ain't, oh, no, that child ain't in no gang. Oh, that ain't no, you know what I mean? How far can we get? Even if it's not about trying to solve the gang issue now, let's find out where these children are.
That's right.
We got to be honest, man. We can't deny it anymore. We can't say this is just for fun. This ain't fun, bro.
Right.
This ain't fun. This will get somebody knocked off.
Yeah.
It has. Take a look at all of your child's pictures. Take a look at all after this conversation, after listening to this episode,
Right.
take a look at everything and all the things that you thought were once, oh no, it couldn't be.
Question
Open your
about it.
eyes, man. Question it, man.
Yeah, question it.
This is real life and it's a time-sensitive matter because a lot of people who may not have their children here today, they might have wished that they got the chance to go and check. And if they saw something, let me
Mhm.
say one thing. Let me, you know what I mean, raise my voice. All of these barriers that we don't do with our children. We don't do this or we don't. Hey, man, time
Yeah.
waits on no man. Welcome the idea that your child may be involved in things. Our parents called us on that shit, man. They nipped it in the bud, too. We still gonna do what we gonna do, but maybe if you got a little bit of somebody telling you something, you might think about it down the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the runaways.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the runaways and I'm saying two questions. What are they running from
Mm.
and where are they running to? Those are my most important two questions because that spooks me. I'm like, well, how is that common for a child just to run away 13, 14, 15, 16? Where are you going to?
Yeah.
And when you get them back, oh, my baby was found safe and no harm. I just want to know what are the questions that is you just questioning the child or you letting the child have his way?
What are the repercussions?
Right. You know,
Yeah.
like, what are we doing
Man.
here? Like, everybody posts about when you find them. Can you please ask them the question for me? Like, let me know what are we doing? Because some of these crash dummies is the ones that's running away or the runaways running too.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see your child on the other side of town and you go to stop and say, well, they don't got to live like that. They got a house. They got a home. They got food. Okay, maybe you got to dig a little deeper. Maybe that ain't just what they need.
Yeah.
It's something missing out of that missing child or that runaway. Something's missing.
Yeah.
So a lot of parents, we do got to face reality.
Question it,
Don't
man.
don't wait. Don't hold back. Don't say, well, they'll be 18 in 2 more months. They'll be 19 and they grown. No, question it.
Yeah.
No such thing. You 18, you still turning my doorknob.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to obey somebody.
Got to.
Yeah, you got to go obey something.
You have to let the community become involved as well.
Yeah.
People aren't asking questions to make you uncomfortable, or people aren't trying to, prove a point. If there's something going on with the child, man, the child becomes the priority and saving that child's life. So when people start asking questions, if you've been letting it slide this long, you might as well ask it truthfully. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
If you know for a fact, yeah, my child in the game, man. I wish I had to say something earlier. Allow the village to be the village again, man. Allow the people to contact you. Hey, I saw your child. But if you get defensive or if people are defensive around you, they might not even want to help anymore because it's like, now I face repercussion. Now you might turn on me. You know what I mean? If I tell you your son you was looking for, I saw him over here, such and such, boom, boom, had the bandana on and all this. That wasn't mine. You might have saw something different. It's like, why are we still doing that?
Yeah. Or mind your business.
You feel me? Why are we still doing that? Thank you, but mind your business.
Right.
It's like, come on, man. We have to stop putting ourselves on pedestals as if we're the only people or the only thing raising our children.
Right.
The world is raising them. You could do the best that you can. You could give them the best advantages or the best resources possible. But when they go to daycare, when they go to school, when they're out in the world, when they're watching television or YouTube, you're not going to be able to monitor everything.
Nope.
They're learning from other places too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If anything, it's a testament to you that you've done everything that you could. If they still go the wrong way, it's a testament to you because we know it's just not about being in shitty conditions. We know it's not just because you come from the most ghetto of the ghetto that means you're gonna become a crash out. Hey, to be honest with you, most of the times it's the ones from the good communities
I
or the
was
good
just
families.
about to say that. It those be the one, and for the life of me, trying to figure out why. Why you got
Curious.
the ones in the ghetto trying to get out,
Yeah.
and then you got the ones who was in the suburbs trying to get in. So
Curious.
get down. So I'm like, what?
Yeah,
But-
man.
So that makes it scary as a parent. It tells me, for example, don't give my sons everything.
Mm-hmm.
You got to earn it. You got to earn it. Because if I give you everything because I didn't have it, then you might think, well, this like I already seen this side. Let me go see the other side now.
Yeah.
Let me see how the other side play a part. Then now you done spiral out of control. Opposite definitely a trait.
Yeah.
Going back to the village, we failed because truth opened the door for more truth. So if you tell me what my child be doing, I might say, well, your child down there robbing the bakery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
that's normally when truths get unveiled. Somebody
Mhm.
opened the door to truth, and then truth start flying back and forth.
Okay.
Right? So I think we done got afraid as a village having our truths exposed. So we try not to, if I don't say nothing about your shoes, don't say nothing about my
mine.
shoes.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think we've adopted that. And I think social media, we block people who say stuff we don't like. We kick them
Yeah.
off our Facebook. We
Right.
done condition ourselves to only hearing positive reinforcements. We don't even want to bring in something that might mess that up for us.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, as a collective, man, what do we do from here? You know what I mean? And that's something that I want to ask the audience. Anybody listening, for one, we appreciate you for tuning into what we're doing here. As I mentioned, celebrities, you got your podcast where you can find out about their lives. Or,
Right.
you know what I mean? You got your podcast or your interviews or whatever where you can find out about what's going on in the celebrity or entertainment world, but very little or very few times when you can actually get content talking about what's going on in your backyard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
people, where do we go from here, man? Where do we go from here? Is it truly worth being painted as a saint when your child's life is on the line? Hell, if your laundry got to get aired out, then it just needs to get aired out. But we can't keep on holding laundry in a room and thinking nobody's going to smell it. You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
Because people know anyway.
Right.
They know your child out here raising hell.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you going to call somebody else on theirs doing the same, but then tighten up your household, man.
Yeah, you got to.
You know what I mean?